These heroes we read about, that we put out of sight and out of mind as something distant and heroic and greater than us. These heroes were not serving themselves, but sent as an example for you. What did they do on earth? By the power of God, by the supernatural. How did they manifest the personality of God? How did they show the world what it looks like to have people filled and clothed with God? They conquered kingdoms, performed acts of righteousness, abstained promises, shut the mouths of lions, quenched the power of fire, and escaped the edge by the sword. By weaknesses they became strong. They became mighty in war, but in foreign armies to fight. Others were tortured, not accepting their release so they might abstain a better resurrection. More of them were mocked. They were chained, imprisoned, stoned, tempted, and they were put to death by the sword. They were people of whom the world was not worthy of, wandering in mountains, deserts, and caves, hiding in the ground. What is it about these people that they can say the world was not ready for the message they brought and the death that they paid? This world is not worthy of such a holy people who do not exist anymore. What is it that God is trying to say? All these warriors who have gained approval through their faith may not have received all that was promised because God had provided something better for them. They were too good for the world, but they were not even the end of what God was trying to do through them. They were too good for the world, but they were not the best. In fact, they were waiting for some generation at some point to finish what they started. So here's the picture. Jesus Christ standing as the pioneer of us all. No matter where you place him in time, he is the pioneer of what it is to be the man of God on this earth. He came, he lived as this great man of faith, the perfect manifestation of what it means to be a person of God without flaw. And now, just as the prophets that were all behind him, he left apostles for generations after generations, and they were building to one final generation that would be the mystery of the gospel. And they were all standing there. They were all standing there looking at you. And they are saying, if you don't do it, what we did was in vain. So Jesus is standing there at the beginning of a company, and behind him there is a band of people that stretches all throughout history. He stands at the beginning of it all like a pyramid on the ground. And the rest of them just span all the way out. They're just standing there, all facing the same direction, facing one generation. What is it that they're all looking at? What is it that would finally show the world after all these years from the beginning when Adam failed and faith began? From the very beginning, what is the mystery of the gospel that will finally be revealed? What is this generation that all these prophets and apostles and Jesus himself has been looking at to find out what it's going to be? Friend, it is you. You are that generation. You are the mystery of the gospel, the expression of the people of God, always intended but never manifested. And now is the time to stand firm, stand strong, and wage war against the enemy. My friends, my brothers and sisters in Christ, you are the mystery of the gospel.